Alright, today we're going to tackle the single most important step in learning the R programming language. Seriously, if you get this right, you are on the fast track to actually feeling confident. But if you get it wrong, well, you might just quit before you even really start. So let's make sure you get it right from the very beginning. We're going to kick things off with the one massive, super common mistake that trips up almost every single person who tries to learn R for the first time. Because, understanding this one thing, it unlocks literally everything else. And this is it. This is the mistake. You go to the website, you download R, you run the installer, you see that little icon pop up, and you think, great, I'm done, I have R. But you're not done. In fact, you've just set yourself up for a really, really frustrating experience. Just having R on your computer isn't enough to actually use it in a way that makes sense. Okay, here's the best way to think about it. R itself, that's the engine. It's got all the horsepower, all the raw potential. It's amazing. But an engine just sitting on your desk isn't going to get you anywhere, right? To actually drive, you need the car. You need the cockpit, the dashboard, the steering wheel. That cockpit, that's a program called RStudio. So what does this difference actually look like in practice? Let's take a look at how moving from just the engine to the full cockpit completely transforms the entire experience. But before we dive in, I want to tell you something really important. Take a look at these numbers. If you can look at this list and understand the basic idea of finding the average, the mean, you already have the fundamental logic to be a programmer. I'm serious. You're just missing the tools. So let's get you the right tools for the job. On the left, this is what happens when you just open R by itself. It's the bare R console. Yeah, it works, but it's kind of lonely, isn't it? It's just a blinking cursor waiting for you. Now, look at the right. This is RStudio. It's a full, structured workspace. It's got panes, windows, everything you need. It's like R suddenly grew arms and legs, and it's ready to help you build something cool. The best way to think of RStudio is like a pilot's flight deck. It has 4 main sections, or panes, and each one is a critical instrument. Let's take a quick tour, shall we? Up in the top left, you've got the script editor. This is, without a doubt, the most important part. Think of it like your permanent notebook or your code diary. It's where you write the instructions that you want to save and use again later. And when you run those instructions from your script, you see the results appear right below it in the console. The console is basically the voice of R. It's where R talks back to you. It's that immediate feedback loop showing you the output of your code right away. So, where does R keep track of all the things you create? That happens over in the top right, in the environment pane. This is your memory bank. Every single time you create a variable or an object, bam, it shows up right here. It is so useful for seeing everything you're working with at a glance. And finally, the bottom right pane. This is your toolbox. It's like a Swiss Army knife for all the other stuff. Finding files, looking at your plots and graphs, getting help when you're stuck, it's all there. All 4 of these panes work together to create a seamless workflow. But that workflow depends on one crucial habit. Okay, so we've seen the 4 panes. This brings us to what is maybe the single most important habit you need to build from day one. And it's all about where you choose to write your code. So that raises the big question, right? You've got a script editor and you've got a console. Where are you actually supposed to write your code? The answer to this determines whether your work is temporary or permanent. The difference is really simple, but it's huge. Typing your code directly into the console, that's like writing on wet sand at the beach. It works for a moment, but as soon as you close the program, the tide comes in and washes it all away. It's gone. Forever. But writing in the script editor, now that's like using permanent ink. You can save your file, close it, open it up tomorrow, and everything is right there exactly where you left off. So let's do it. Let's create your first script. It is so easy. In RStudio, you just go up to the File menu, select New File, and then choose RScript. A blank page is going to open up in your script editor. That's your canvas. You type your code there, highlight it, and press the Run button. Your code runs in the console below, but the instructions, your permanent record, stay safe and sound right there in the script. Okay, so now you're writing in a script, which is awesome. There is one more trick, a secret weapon really, that will take you from being just a coder to being a storyteller. Someone who writes code that's clear, understandable, and useful to other people, including your future self. So take a look at this line of code. I mean, it works, it's perfectly valid code, but what does it do? If you're new to this, or you come back and look at this code in 6 months, it's just a puzzle. It has absolutely no context. Now watch this. By adding one tiny symbol, the hash symbol, or the pound sign, we can leave a comment. R completely ignores any text that comes after a hash symbol. That means you can write notes to yourself, to your colleagues, whatever you want. And just like that, the puzzle becomes a story. Now it has a purpose. Now it makes sense. So let's tie all of this together. By just understanding these few fundamental concepts, you have set yourself up for a completely new beginning on your data journey. This is the R way forward. So here are the key takeaways. R is the engine. It's the raw power. RStudio is the cockpit, the driver's seat. It's how you control that power. Working in scripts gives you a system that remembers your work, explains your logic through comments, and can grow with you over time. And the most crucial point is, you absolutely positively need both to succeed. I want to leave you with this one last thought. Look, this whole coding thing might feel like a huge mountain to climb, but it starts right here with this one step. If you can open RStudio and write one simple script, you have what it takes to write 1,000. And that is a skill that can change your career, change your research. It can literally change your future. Starting smart with the right tools and the right habits, that is the R way.